Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will discuss number system. In our previous video, we discussed the introduction of number system. In today's video, we will discuss how to convert decimal numbers into binary, decimal numbers into octal, as well decimal numbers into hexadecimal. First, let's see how to convert decimal number into a binary number. So I have taken here an example as 12. So here see 12 base 10. We can understand from the base 10, 12 is a decimal number. So we are going to convert 12 into a binary number. What is the base of a binary number? 2. So you have to divide 12 by 2. Usually to convert decimal numbers to binary, you use the base. So 12 divided by 2, it would be result 6 and the remainder 0. 6 divided by 2, 3, remainder 0. When 3 is divided by 2, it would result 1 and then remainder would be 1. We use short division, then divide 1 by 2. It would result 0 and remainder 1. So until you get 0, you have to divide by 2. Why 2? Because you're converting decimal to binary. When you're converting decimal to binary, you have to divide by 2 until you get 0. And then you can see the remainders. You have to take the remainder from bottom to top. To get the final answer, write 12 base 10 equals to 1100 and base 2. Why 1100? You take the answer from bottom to top and you write 2 to represent it as a binary number. Therefore, when you convert 12 to binary, it would result 1100. This is the way to convert decimal to binary. So when you want to convert a decimal number to binary, take the decimal number, divide it by 2 until you get 0 and then take the remainder from bottom to top. As well, you use short division method and you have to show the method and write the final answer like this, so it would be clear for the examiner. Convert 46 to binary number. Now try to pause the video and convert 46 to binary number. Okay, now to convert a decimal to binary, what should you do first? First, you should divide that number using short division. You have to divide that number by 2. So and get the remainder. When 46 is divided by 2, it would be 23 and the remainder 0. Then again divide 23 by 2. You have to continue the process until you get the 0. When 23 is divided by 2, it will result 11 and remainder 1. Then divide 11 by 2. That would result 5 and remainder 1. So you have to note down the remainder because that will be our final answer. Using that only we can build up the final answer. So you have to record it like this. Then when 5 is divided by 2, it would result 2 and remainder 1. 2 is divided by 2, it will result 1 and remainder 0. Again divide 1 by 2, it would result 0 and remainder 1. So you have to divide until you get 0 and then take the values from bottom to top. Then write 46 is equal to 101110 and make sure you write the base of 46 as 10 and 101110 the base 2, so that here it represents decimal number system and here it represents binary number system. In conversion, you better show the workings and write the final answer like this so that it makes clear. Now let's see how to convert decimal number to octal. So to convert decimal to octal, what is the base of octal? 8. So you have to divide the decimal number by 8 to convert a decimal to octal. So we'll take an example. Here I have taken 158 for the decimal number. So we'll see how to convert 158 to an octal number. So first take 158 and divide it by 8 and get the result. That would be 19 and remainder 6. Note down the remainder. Again divide 19 by 8. That would result 2 and remainder 3. Again divide 2 by 8 until you get 0. Now you will get 0 and remainder 2. Now take the remainder from bottom to top. So get the remainder from bottom to top and then you can write the final answer. 158 base 10 is equal to 236.8. You got this by taking the remainder from bottom to Now let's see how to convert decimal number to hexadecimal number. So what is the base of hexadecimal number? 16. We learned those in our previous video. So let's take an example. Here I have taken 38 as a decimal number. So we are going to convert 38 into hexadecimal number. So divided by 16. Why 16? Hexadecimal numbers base is 16. When 38 is divided by 16, you get the answer 2 and remainder 6. Divide until you get 0, same as previously. But you use 16 because the base of hexadecimal is 16. When 2 is divided by 16, answer 0 and remainder 2. And then take the remainder from bottom to top. 38 is equal to 26 and write the base 16 to show that when 38 decimal number is converted to hexadecimal, you will get 26 hexadecimal as the hexadecimal value. Convert number 47 to a hexadecimal number. Now try to pause the video and convert 47 to a hexadecimal. Now with converting a number, you have to remember to check the base of the number what are you trying to convert. So here hexadecimal base is 16. So you have to divide 47 by 16 until you get 0 and then note down the remainder and get the remainder value from bottom to top as your final answer. So 47 when you divide by 16, it would result 2 and remainder 15. 15 in hexadecimal, it would result F. We learned this in our previous video. Then when 2 is divided by 16, that would result 0 and remainder 2. 2 would remain same as 2. 0 to 9 we take as numbers in hexadecimal and 10 to 15 we take in alphabetical letters. Then take the remainder from bottom to top. Then final answer we write as 47 equals to 2F. Here I have given a summary. So when you are converting a decimal number to binary or octal or hexadecimal, you have to use their base and use short division method and divide until you get 0 and get the remainder from bottom to top. So when you divide decimal number to binary, you divide by 2. Why? Binary's base is 2. When converting decimal to octal, you divide it by 8. Octal's base is 8. That's the easiest way to remember. So binary you divide by 2, binary's base is 2. Octal's base is 8. And hexadecimal you divide it by 16. Hexadecimal's base is 16. So that's the simplest and easiest way to remember this. That's the end of this video. Subscribe the channel, like and share the video among your friends. Thank you.